This is the new and improved forgiveness.
I just want to apologize to you again, tell you how I'm sorry I am about the mistake, and if there's anything at all I can do for you, please don't hesitate to ask. Come along, Howie. Time for your lobotomy.
Forgiveness.
I'm not sorry I took the money.
Hello, welcome back to the Sorry Not Sorry podcast. I'm your host, Chris Callie. This week's episode, we are going to go through some of the worst pickleball commercials that they show us on these live streams. There's some bad ones. I don't think there's any good ones, but I'm going to go through some of the worst ones, and we're going to talk about it because this needs to be addressed and fixed. It's just making me not want to buy anything, so I would prefer to want to buy something. So anyways, let's get into it. Break it down. All right, so I got a random stream pulled up from APP, I guess it was like a month or so ago. I'm just going to start going through some of these commercials, and we'll just start to talk about them as they come in. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so this one right here is one that I just cannot stand. It took me forever to even understand what this was about. I'm going to be honest, I still don't know what this one is about. Okay, so you just like see this owl, and you're listening to it, and there's just no sound to tell you anything about what's going on, just random sound effects. I'm like, all right, cool. There's this like a little owl on top of a light post, and now we're playing Pong, and okay, night owls welcome. What does that even mean? What is this? It's apparently I looked it up. It's a commercial for lights, like on a court. All right, I guess there's people, if you're the type of person to build a pickleball court or have one in your house or whatever it might be, you'd probably be watching a live stream. It makes sense that they'd have that commercial. I'm just confused why they don't make it more clear what it's about. It literally took me watching it 20 times and getting to the point where I'm so frustrated that I don't even know what it's about that I looked it up. And now I'm so frustrated that even if I were to get lights for a pickleball court that I don't have, I probably wouldn't go to them. I'd look for any alternative just because that commercial was so terrible. So anyways, let's see what else we got on here. All right, this one is definitely one that I'm not a fan of. Okay, so this next one coming up is going to be the commercial for Pickleball Central. It's just music. Da, 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 cha, cha. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, if I'm watching the stream, I could see all this, and all right, great. I know Pickleball Central is the place to go. But like most people, when a commercial comes on, you're going to go to the bathroom. You're going to go to the kitchen. You're going to go on your phone and not even look at the screen. You're going to do something. Nobody at this point just watches commercials. It's very rare. Sure, maybe if you're just got nothing better to do, you might not watch commercials. The thing I can't stand about most pickleball commercials, including that Pickleball Central one that we were just watching, let me rewind it a little bit so we can go back and talk through it. I can't stand this one because it literally has no voice, no anything, just like the owl one, to indicate what the hell this commercial is about if you're not watching it. All these commercials should say something just in case I'm out in the kitchen or in the bathroom and I could just kind of hear it. She said, Pickleball Central, get everything pickleball, here, there. Now, if I don't even watch it, I could hear it, and it worked. It got to me, and then I associate, oh, that's right, I remember hearing Pickleball Central. All these pickleball commercials just want to play their music and put, like, little titles up on the screen and act like that's going to convey their message, and it's not. It's not working at all. I can promise you that. But anyways, let's keep going through some more of these. Okay, this next one I talked about in last week's episode. This one is frustrating. It's the Pro XR paddle. God, all right, first off, this paddle is just, like, not interesting to me. It was at first, but then you play with it and you're like, this is not anything cool. And it's just more music, more, like, useless information, increased spin. Like, come on, bullshit. Added control. I mean, this is just marketing gimmicks. Any pickleball company would do the same thing. Look how dumb that design is. A freaking wormhole. What the hell, man? That's not even the one where the owner who like came up with it is talking about it. You just see him playing pickleball, all happy. play so well with my paddle. I don't buy it. Honestly, I would imagine that the dude who owns that company probably pulls out a YOLO when he's playing with his buddies. He's like, all right, cameras are off. All right, fuck that paddle. I'm not playing with that. I'm going to play with a good paddle. Shit, man. I'd rather play with a Z5 than that thing. Anyways, that commercial always bothers me too, so there's that. Let's see what else we got in here. Okay, this next one for Selkirk is actually not a bad commercial, but there's just something about seeing a pickleball paddle in water that is so frustrating. Oh my gosh, I don't know why. Just seeing a paddle wet. I don't even think a paddle would soak water. It's not like if you put it in water, it's gonna like get waterlogged and it's ruined. Would it? I don't know. Actually, it's something worth trying maybe. But seeing this is like, don't get it wet. So that's the only thing that bothers me about that one. Oh, okay. This one kind of bothers me too, because it's another one of just music. And I could be mistaken. I think they might even say something at the end. I don't think they say anything. I think it's just music all the way through and just them playing. I'm sorry, but like the like footage of people playing with your paddle does not get me excited to play with your paddle. Oh great, this one again. Fuck this commercial, this fucking owl bullshit. Oh, look, the lights go out, and then, oh no, what are we gonna do? Oh, good thing that the owl is there. Oh yes, we woke him up with the pickleball. We must have hit the pickleball out of bounds because we couldn't see it. Oh, thank you for your light. Oh, you gave us the light. But like, okay, this is like my millionth time seeing that commercial, and now I kind of get what's going on with it. That's not immediate that you get that, so that's why it's frustrating to me. It's like, it's hard to know what it is. Anyways, let's see what else we got on here. What other commercials piss me off as I'm watching these live streams? Okay, this next one, again, another commercial with just music. But I gotta say, I love the music in this one. It just makes me dance, get all funky. Love it. But I gotta say, too, I had thought for the longest time that Hugh Def, I didn't know this was his own company. For some reason, this logo looks like Wilson to me. Doesn't it look like a W? Like, I thought it was like a variation of Wilson. Like, you know how like Selkirk has the like, you know, the Vanguard Elite Mach 6. Like, they got all the different versions of it. I thought that's what this was with Wilson. It's like, this is our Hugh Def line of Wilson paddles. And turns out it's its own brand. I don't really get the vibe that they're trying to go for with that. It just, other than just like, I don't know, like, you look like you would play with this paddle if you grew up on a farm. Like, that's kind of my vibe that I'm getting with it. And the music doesn't match with that, though. But either way, this music will get me dancing. And if you're going to have a commercial with just music, you might as well make it music that gets you dancing and looking at the TV. And that they actually did a decent job with. But still, I'm not interested in that paddle. So, what is this commercial? I've never actually seen this one before. Oh, ew, jiggly arms. Okay, I don't know. I guess this thing is cool. But look, even like this commercial is showing me what their product does. So like, I can't even hear the sound on this thing, and I still know what's going on. Power play, cool. Like, it's like a workout shit. Great. Now I know why I need that. You know, C&D pickleball in that. This one's easy, right? Because you see pickleball in that. Ooh, you know. Look, they're like talking about their product. It's not just like people playing, and then at the end they're like, yeah, that commercial was about a net. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. I guess that's awesome. Either way, let's start looking at some different ones here. Let's see what else we got. Okay, if the Hugh Def had good music, this one has absolutely bad music. God, I hate this. I used to have a head gravity light, and this commercial made me want to get rid of it. One of the worst, like, electricity. Ooh, there's nothing like electrifying about a head paddle. This feels like it's some Frankenstein experiment gone wrong, and it made us end up with like the worst paddle of all time. I mean, okay, it's not the worst paddle of all time. It was a decent paddle, but still, I mean, that commercial was terrible. I mean, like, what's going on here? Who are these people playing, too? I love when they just, like, and by love, I mean I don't love, when they just show people playing and expect you to even know who the I mean, I know that guy. What's his name? Steve Deacon or something like that? Like, I don't know. I guess I know who he is, but that's only because I've watched, obviously enough pro pickleball to know that. But if you're just kind of tuning in, you don't know who the fuck these people are. This would never make me want to get this paddle. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but the whole electricity thing ain't really doing it. So, I don't know. Anyways, on to the next one. All right, so this is going to be the last one I'll talk about. And it's because it's my least favorite. And by least favorite, I mean the worst one. New People Pickleball. God, I hate this fucking commercial. It's like this dude is trying to act like he's some like thug New York rapper who just happened to go pickleball pro. I'm a tough guy. Crossing my arms, no people pickleball. Oh, look at me. I rented out this court so I could film myself playing with the pickleball paddle that I invented. I'm gonna play by myself. Hit me a few balls. Let's go record it in this indoor facility. Oh, yeah. If you want to do shots like that, get this paddle. If you want to be tough, no people pickleball. Look how angry I look. Look how girly this font is. I mean, it's just the dumbest fucking commercial. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, look, man, if you want to advertise, like, your paddle, playing around in some fucking gym is not going to sell it to me. Like, I'll tell you right now, I'm staying away from this entire company. This is embarrassing. New people pickleball. I fucking hate them. At least they did the voiceover. They listened to me for the voiceover, but it still doesn't work. I mean, look, like, this is just so stupid. This is not, this is literally is like cringy. It feels like I just filmed this myself. New people pickleball. God, this is the cringiest shit I've ever seen in my life. Get this off my screen. All right, anyways. Well, look, that's going to do it for this week's episode where we broke down some of the worst commercials that we see in pickleball. If you have any commercials that you think are worse and that I didn't name, there's a whole bunch. I'm sure as I walk out of here just now, I'm going to be like, oh my God, why didn't I talk about that one? So if there's one that you think is really, really bad, go ahead and comment what that commercial is. And I don't know, maybe I can make a follow-up or a part 2 or something like that. But either way, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. We will be back next week for another episode of the Sorry Not Sorry Pickleball Podcast. Until then, have a good rest of your week. Peace.
Forgiveness is more than saying sorry. I'm sorry. Forgiveness